All right, Coach, here we go. Game week now. Got through camp. Week 1, getting ready for Simpson College. Now you get to focus on somebody besides yourself a little bit. But I imagine that's probably one of the most unique and maybe challenging weeks of the year in a game prep situation with an opponent that you haven't seen anything from this year. But can you describe what that preparation is like?
Yeah, it's really fun. But it's there's all these things. We talk about trust your base, and we've got to build. We want to be simple. But simple isn't easy, knowing that. And, you know, we're facing each other, and then you get some confidence. And then last week we scrimmaged a little bit with McAllister, and the next thing you know, so you find stuff out. But you got to embrace that. You know, Simpson is a great team, and they're going to challenge us. And we don't know, like we would say mid-season Concordia, we kind of know what they're going to do, and they know what we're going to do. And then this one's a little bit different. You have an inkling, but you just don't know. And how you react. So we're talking a lot about, hey, trust your base. This is all, everything's, you know, bam, 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 bam. Oh, you know, we kind of get these expectations out here, and it's not bad to have that picture, but every game turns out differently. And so nothing's as good or bad as that seems. If they come out and score, we can't, you know, and if we do, we can't, you know, think we're real cool. So we just got to rock. So there's a lot of excitement in, let's put our stuff out. Let's be the best Bethel we can be, and you want to always do that, but it's especially true when you're not as familiar with an opponent and you know they're stinking good. So here we go. It's a lot of fun, but there's a little more, you know.
Yeah. One side of the ball that definitely should be familiar, given that 90% of the production from last year is returning, but yet on the offensive side of the ball, speaking about that, but yet there are a few pieces up front that are new on the offensive line. But what's got you excited about the offense coming into this year?
Right, you know, our quarterback is a stud, and Jaron Rosti, and then along with him, you know, I mean, that quarterback room is underrated at all levels. But Jake Marsh is just a leader for him, and Chase Gottepy, and got a new guy, George Bolt. All the freshman group that's a neat leadership piece, and receivers are older guys and stars, and Sam Gibis is just a horse. And so those things are all in place. The offensive line last year is a big reason we went as long as we did, because they helped us keep the ball all the time. We lost some key guys there, but we've replaced them with some guys that aren't, you know, they're not too shabby, and they've got not as much experience, but they've got a lot of, they get it, and they're really good. And so we're excited about our tackles. We got Travis Sinclair at the left tackle. He's going to be a dude, and so we're excited about how that's going. But it's anchored by Danny Munoz at guard, and kind of feeds it at right tackle.
Yeah. So despite all the returners on the offensive side, I feel like there's almost, in the last few weeks here with camp and whenever you talk to them, there's a serious buzz about this defense. Obviously lost a lot of big playmakers from last year. But what is it that's creating the excitement, the buzz around what this defense has been doing so far?
I think it is. You know, we lost some guys that were All-Americans, and you know, you can kind of just dwell on that. I can't, but somebody could. But you know, our system and our scheme and our relative understanding of our scheme and how it works together, we're kind of putting pieces in. But we're playing fast. We feel like we've got really good speed collectively on our defense, and I love how they're communicating. I'm coaching mostly on the offensive side, but I'm just jacked when, you know, we break the huddle and it's, you know, all that stuff, and you know, they don't tell me what it means or anything, but the deal is there's excitement to play, and there's excitement to go, and I think that we're going to be a resilient team. You know, hard things happen. We talk about that all the time. Life is going to punch you in the nose. You know, don't sit there. Let's go, you know, let's punch it right back. And so we're going to face some stuff that's tough, and we can't cower. We just got to, hey, what's next, baby, and let's go.
All right, well, Saturday's what's next, so now we get to say good luck.
Here we go. Can't wait.